applied for our College of Optometry. If you can tell me a little about yourself to start off with, that would be great.
Sure. Well, I'm just finishing up my second degree. I'm getting a Bachelor's of Science in Biology from Northeastern University. My first degree was in speech pathology and audiology from the University of Colorado. I actually applied to your school last year, unsuccessfully, but that's okay, try again. So I went back to school, took more upper level biology classes as you suggested, and I'm looking forward to being a part of your entering class of 2015.
Quick question. What made you change your mind from the previous jobs that you've had?
To go into optometry? Originally, I went to University of Colorado wanting to go into optometry. So I was a physiology major, and I had extremely heavy course loads, and I was also working about 25 hours a week, and it was too much. I got discouraged. I didn't think I had it in me, and so I changed my major to something more manageable, and I kept up my work hours. And after I graduated, I took an internship at a speech garden institute, and that's what it was called. And it just, after the first week, I knew this wasn't my true passion. I knew it's not what I wanted to do in life. So I moved back home, and I kind of started from square one. Went back to school, and I put my mind to it and found out that I really can take on the course loads. I definitely had to decrease my work hours. I could not work as much as I was working, and that showed in my grades. I became a lot more successful when I started working less.
What motivates you to put forth your greatest effort, would you say?
I would say that having an impact on somebody's everyday life would be definitely one of my greatest motivators. I'm a part of a non-for-profit called OneSight, and they do missions domestically and internationally that helps people from all over the world get eye exams and glasses who can't afford them. And seeing the difference it makes in a kid who's not able to do their schoolwork because they can't see the board, or they're not getting concepts or understanding because they can't see anything, and then putting a pair of glasses on that kid's face, and it changes their whole world. And it's just one small action that takes no more than 30 minutes to give a kid a routine eye exam, and it changes their whole life. So that's a huge motivator for me.
What have you liked so far in your position as a retail optometrist?
Optometric, yeah, that's a weird word. What have I liked the most? The retail aspect, it's okay. It's not what I want my end-all be-all to be, but it is a part of the position. I really like the more scientific procedures that I'm responsible for, like the retinal scanning, basically just getting a good picture of who and what the patient's needs are before they see the optometrist, so therefore I can make their job easier. I think I'm good at one-on-one interactions with people, and when you sit down in that pre-test room, you have to get a good idea of their daily life, what their vision care needs are within 10 minutes. So I think I'm good at that. I like that portion of the job.
What have you learned from your mistakes overall?
Oh, that's a good question, actually. I have learned a lot. First of all, I've learned how supportive what type of people I have in my life and how supportive my parents are. But what I've learned about myself is that you can't give up. I mean, this is my second time applying. I'm almost 27 years old. I still live at home with my parents, and it's that things are achievable no matter how hard it gets, and no matter how far behind you feel that you are. If you take it one day at a time and you're driven and you want it badly enough, then you'll get your chance. And if you just keep working and focus on the end goal, even if it doesn't happen the first time, you know, just keep trying and it can happen.
Why did you pick our school to apply to?
So since there are only about 24 optometry schools in the country, most of the optometrists that I work with and have worked for have graduated from ICO, and I have worked with a couple who have not graduated from ICO, and I can even see the difference as a tech in the different optometrists. This school has been around as long as any other school, and I think they have the greatest faculty and staff, and they prepare their optometrists better than any other school in the country. And also because of the IEI, the institute that you guys have, you get to see patients from all walks of life, and you get to see a lot of other ocular diseases and scenarios that I don't think you would have the opportunity to see in other schools in other regions of the country.
One last question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
In 5 years, hopefully I will be graduating from ICO. I can see myself graduating from ICO, and I know everybody has to have, you know, that starting entry career, but I do eventually see myself either being a team member in an ophthalmology practice or at a hospital, or if I can get the business portion down of it, I'd like to own my own optometry office. I work for a woman, Susanna Fostiak, who she's been her own one-woman show. Her office is in Evanston, and she does everything. And she has a great patient basis and really connects with her patients, and what she does is great. And I would love to be like her.
Awesome. Okay, well, we will get in touch with you, and it was nice meeting you.
Thank you so much. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
So, what is your advice for an incoming student at your institute?
I think a good thing for you, if you were to be admitted, would be to get to know your professors, to teachers, the groups that we have here on campus, and getting to know your advisors. And pretty much that's it.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Lucia.
Thank you.
And do your homework.
Yeah.